Hi everyone, Tina here from Midlife Fabulous, and today I'm just going to give my nails a little bit of TLC. While I've been in this isolation, been at home nearly, it's nearly 3 weeks now since I've been at work, so it's kind of found a lot of things to do around the house, but doing those things around the house has really put a bit of stress on my fingernails. So wondering if you out there are having the same problem. So, like dishes, gardening, steaming, cleaning, just general things, and doing them a lot more repetitively over and over. My nails have really taken a little bit of a battering. So since I've got a little bit of more time off work, I'm gonna cut them right back, give them a little bit of a treatment, give them a buff back, give them a file, and then just, let them grow back naturally, because the ends of them are a little dead now, they're uneven in their length, so I'm gonna cut them all back to the same length, so once they're all grown, they're gonna look lovely. Now, the equipment that I'm going to be using today is, now this one's a funny one, because when I bought my car, Hyundai gave me a nail clipper, and I was like, what? But I can't tell you how often I use it, so I love it. So I've just got my nail clippers, I've got just a plain emery board, I've got like a filing and buffing pad, and then just in case I need them, I've got a little pair of scissors. Now the brand I'm going to give my nails a treatment with today is called Nails Inc. And I love using this Nails Inc product. They really have helped my nails a lot in the treatment of them, because I used to get gel nails, and when I had those gel nails, when I took the nails off, oh my gosh, my nails were in such bad condition and so soft. And since I've been using this Nails Inc product, my nails are really quite hard and good. So I'm going to give them a really good workout with a lot of their products today. Mostly I probably wouldn't use all these products at one time because I'm just too busy, but since I've got time, I'm really looking forward to getting in there and giving the nourishment. So they're 100% cruelty free, which I really love. And they're a trend leader as well. They kind of tend to come up with things outside the box, and I really like that. And the ones I'm using today have got some really good healthy ingredients in them. One of them is even called a nail kale. Now I hear that kale's good for you on the inside, so why wouldn't it be good on our nails? Because really, whatever goes on the top of our nails really absorbs in. So let's get into it. I'm going to show you the product. Actually, let me just show you the product. So this will be the first one that I'm putting on. This one is called the Nail Kale Super Top Coat. Oh, Super Base Coat, sorry, Nail Kale Super Base Coat. So I'm going to pop that one on. And that one I really found has strengthened my nails. So I like that one. Then I am going to treat myself with a little bit of this Superfood Oil Repair. So I like that one. It's like a little dropper. And then the last one, which is one I use of a night time. This one, can you see that one? That one there is called the Overnight Detox Mask. So I love that I can have a mask on my nails as well. And then that one you pop on overnight and wash off the next morning. Then I'm just going to use some QV just from the chemist, from the pharmacy, just some hand cream, and let's get into it. I'll pop a little link below of all the products that I've used, just in case you do want to go out and buy the same product. So first thing I'm going to do is just get in and give my nails a good clip back. Okay, so they're all cut back to quite short. What I'm going to do next is just take my emery board and tidy up the edges where I've just clipped it, make them a bit more even. I know with an emery board you are really meant to only do it one way, but sometimes I don't do that though, so it's probably a bit naughty, but I'm not a nail artist. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy that the length is all even on them. So you can't see any sticking out over the top there, and they're all even. So the next step, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give them a little soak just maybe 1 or 2 minutes, because what I want to do now is, because they look a bit stumpy, they look a bit shorter, and then a trick that's a bit of an optical illusion, which can make your nails look longer when you've got them kept shorter, is to just push back the ends of your nails down here, the I don't know what you call that, the quickie part, the soft part. So when they're nice and soft, it's easier to push them back. You just push them back a little, so then when you have your nail polisher on, it actually makes your nails look longer, and it makes them look like you have long fancy nails when your nails are just the same length as your fingers, but it's just a little optical illusion. So what I'm going to do now to make that a little bit easier is I'm just going to pop my fingers in. This is just a little bit of just lukewarm water. I don't want it too hot because I don't want to burn myself, and I just find if it's a little bit warm, it just works a bit quicker. Shake it up, baby. Let's pop him out of the way there. Just dry it off on our towel. And now this tool. Not sure if you've seen one of these. I like this tool. It's got the end, it's got the little covers on it. Now this end is to push back what we were just talking about. And this end, it's quite sharp, which is so it's great to keep the case on it. But this end, it's a tool for getting in and cleaning out the hard, quick bits around your finger. But you do have to be careful when you use this because you don't want to go too deep because it will actually, it does pull your skin off. So you just want it to pull the little bit of skin off that's the hard quicks or any like hanging skin that you've got or anything. So the first one that I use is this one. And what we do is just get in and then you just give it a push down. So now that your nails are quite soft from resting in the water, you don't have to do it too hard or too much. It's just a quick little, just a push down. You know, sometimes in your nails you get just bits of that skin kind of growing up your finger. It's just to clean all that up. Okay, that's nice. It's all done. Wipe it off, pop that on. And now not every finger will need this done because it's, again, I said, it's only when it's got you've got the hard little bits of quick. So if you just look around your nails, if you can see that. To just be very careful going around those edges. Give them a good buff and polish with one of these. So I'm sure you've probably seen one of these, but if you haven't, it's what you just go over the top of your nails with, because I've got a few little bumps in my nails as well. And whilst the Nails Ink nail polish is self-leveling, which means if you do have a few bumps in your nails, it tends to just level them out evenly for you. I'm not putting on a colour today, so it's only in the coloured ones is that self-leveling. So I just want to give them a good buff back because I've got, I don't know, I must have been banging them in the garden or something out there, but just going to get those ridges out. So with these emery boards, I've got the three different. So we've got the first one, which is a bit rougher, second one, which is not quite so rough and coarse, and then the third one, which is a smoother, which really gives it a great shine. So I'm going to get in and do all my nails with those. So that's the coarse side that I've done, and I'm not sure if you can see it, it brings off a fair bit of kind of powder. I guess it's your nails it's bring off. So now I'm going to do the next one, which is just not quite so coarse. Last one, this one is the shine. It's the polish shine. So if you actually don't want to put polish on, if you haven't got time or you don't need polish on, then this one, it buffs your nails beautifully and it shines them up lovely. But today, since I've got plenty of time, I'm going to give myself the full nails. Wow, the difference there is crazy. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but can you see this hand here? I buffed and how shiny that is, just with a quick buff. And then this hand's not quite so shiny. I'm not sure if that comes up on the camera, but hopefully it does. This side is lovely and smooth. This side, not quite so smooth yet. Okay, so I've done all that, just wiping off any little bit of residue that I've got. And the one I'm going to put on now, it's the Nails Ink Nail Kale Superfood Base Coat. Now this one, as I previously said, it must be the kale in there, because what it does is it stops my nails getting yellow. Sometimes when I used to wear a lot of nail polish, they would get quite yellow. It stops them getting yellow, and it really does strengthen them. So it's an antioxidant base coat, and again, this one is cruelty free, and it's really fast drying. So I like that you don't have to wait and wait and wait in between. So today I'm only doing the base coat. I'm not actually going to put some top coats, but when you're doing top coats, there's nothing worse than having to wait for so long to wait for your base coat to dry. So this one's really good. It's also got nourishing elements in it, so I think that's what helps your nails just improve. And then look at this. So this is cute. This is the lid that comes with it, but it's also a little resting pad. See, it's got a curve in it, and then you just pop that down, and it's got a little resting pad on it. And then you'll also see the brush. You can see that brush there. The brush has the ends on the brush are tapered off. It's not a square end, and I find with this brush being tapered off on the end, it's like that on all their colors as well. It's just really easy to get into and not actually paint your fingers, just paint your nails, which we love. So if you look, just rest this on here. I find this is good to do on the couch too, because sometimes when I would paint my nails on the couch, I may drop some, and try and not tell my husband. So just a quick coat. You only need one coat of this. And I love that fast drying element. So, you know, I figure kale is good for your diet, right? It's the superfood. It's the, what do you call it? The on-trend food. So if it's doing good for me on the inside, it's got to be doing good for my nails as well. And well, let's be honest, I'd prefer to put it on my nails than eat it. But that's just me personally. Okay, so that's dry, which is great. That wasn't long at all. The next thing I'm just going to quickly do is just pop some hand cream on. Nothing fancy, nothing flash that I use, because I just think these ones are great. I just like, it's the QV hand cream, just from your pharmacy. Again, I'll pop it down in the link below so you can have a look. Pop that on, give it a nice, beautiful massage. Let's treat ourselves to a little hand massage, should we, ladies? Or gentlemen? I know my husband loves a good manicure as well. He actually loves a pedicure, which, you know, I'm probably going to do this on my feet tomorrow as well. Why not? And if husband sees me doing it, he's going to want one too. So that's all right, I don't mind doing that. Rub it all in. Let's get some moisture in those hands, in between all your fingers. And I like this one because it's not sticky. It's got no smell, no odor. I don't like smelly creams unless it's meant to be a perfumed cream. So lovely. My hands aren't thirsty anymore. They're nice and moisturized. Now I'm going to do one more thing on my nails, and then the last one I'm going to actually do as I'm going to bed. So the one I'm going to do now, which I like, it's called the Superfood Oil Repair. So I like this one. It's hydrating, it's cruelty free, it's got sweet almond oil, it's got argan oil, rose hip oil. So I can't open it because my hands are greasy, so I'm just going to use the towel. So there we go, give it a little twist. And just with all those oils that are in there, it really does repair. You know, it's got a high vitamin C content. So you use this one twice a week, and let me show you, it's like a dropper. It's just a dropper. So just pop it in, click the lid down, bring it down. And then I just drop it around into the outer parts of my nails. I tend to do one whole hand. Yep, see, got one whole hand out of a dropper. And then just massage it in. Now always do this after your nail polish. So if you're doing a full coat of nails, do this last, because if you do it before you put your nail polish on, your nail polish won't settle on your nails. So just always make sure. And wow, this one does smell beautiful. I love it. I think it could be that almond oil in there, or is it the rose hip oil? Or the argan oil, who knows? It could be a combination of the three. But it really is a beautiful scent, that. Oh, I just want to keep smelling it. And it's nearly tea time, so I'm hungry. Get that done. Beautiful rub in. Get all those dry edges nice and moisturised. And I just take it up the fingers just to use the excess one up. Okay, so that is the Superfood Repair Oil. Beautiful, lovely. My hands are so hydrated now, they feel refreshed. and they feel really lovely and hydrated. So that's it for me now. And then the last thing I'm going to do is tonight, I'm going to use this one, which it's a nails ink, which on the front says powered by collagen. So, you know, I'm a big fan of collagen. So the fact that it's in this is really good. So this one here, it is the overnight detox mask. So it's actually a, can you see that? It's a water-based formula, and it's got a high detoxifying ingredients in it. It's got green tea, acai berries, and spirulina, and that helps stimulate growth. So what you do with this one is it's got like a little wand. Can you see that's a little wand? And then what you do overnight, I do it just as I get into bed, just paint it around the outside of my nails. That's it, paint it around the outside of the nails tonight, massage it in, go to bed, have a sleep, get up, wash it off in the morning, and then that's your little mask for your nails. If you do a mask on your face, why not on your nails? So I hope that's given you a couple of little tips. Again, in the link below, we'll have all the products that I've used, and my hands are feeling really nice now, and back to gardening tomorrow, I guess. So goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a lovely night.